Welcome back, deep divers. Ready to unearth another fascinating topic. Today, we're taking a look at My Hero Academia's All Might.
Ah, yeah, he's a fascinating one. Not just a hero, more like a symbol. And then there's the man himself behind all that.
Right, exactly. So, whether you know every one of his catchphrases or are just curious about the hype, stick around. This deep dive on All Might is going to be interesting, I promise.
It's amazing how much thought went into creating him, even just visually. It wasn't enough to be strong. They wanted to project a specific kind of hope.
Yeah, a symbol of peace makes it pretty obvious it wasn't a happy accident. How'd they build an icon like that?
Well, every little thing was meant to reassure and inspire, I think. The booming voice, the crazy muscles, that constant smile, all very deliberate.
Okay, but those eyebrows, even villains must be taking notes. It's a lot, even for a world full of quirks.
And that's why it works, right? It's over the top, larger than life, exactly what people need when they're afraid. It reminds me of the classic Western comic book superheroes, which makes sense. Adds a level of familiarity and power, especially to a Japanese audience, makes him a symbol of strength and safety. From his looks to his catchphrases, like, it's all right. It's all about strength and reassurance. They want to stop crime just by him showing up.
And for a while it worked. All Might kept the villains on their toes, single-handedly. But you can see the toll it takes, all that pressure, the injuries he's hiding, constantly pushing himself.
And that's when you start seeing the cracks in the symbol, coughing up blood, pushing through pain, and then there's the loneliness. Can you imagine having to be on all the time,
Eh.
carrying everyone's hopes, never showing weakness?
It's kind of heartbreaking when you think about it. The world needs him to be invincible, so he just does it, even if it's killing him. Makes you wonder if you've ever felt that way, having to project an image that doesn't match how you feel.
Oh, absolutely. And that gap between the symbol and the man, that's what makes his character so interesting, because underneath it all, he's not invincible. We see it in his true form.
Which is, well, pretty jarring, to be honest. No more giant muscle man, just this thin, almost frail guy. It's hard to believe it's the same person.
I know, right? But you still see it, even like that. The selflessness at his core, always putting others first. He has this unshakable belief in helping people, even if it costs him everything.
And it's that kind of caring, like a dad almost, that leads him to UA High. He's not content just being a symbol. He wants to inspire the next generation.
It's interesting, though, because he's not exactly Teacher of the Year material.
Right.
Recovery Girl chews him out about his methods all the time. Remember when Midoriya almost died during training?
Oh, totally. Classic. All Might throw him in the deep end and see if they can swim. But there's a method to the madness, right?
Definitely. There's this performance aspect to his teaching, like he's playing a role even in the classroom. He uses it to push them, make them find their own strength. Think back to the UA final exams. He wasn't just fighting, he was putting on a show.
Oh, absolutely. Supervillain mode activated, pushing Deku and Bakugo to the limit. I mean, he stomped them into the ground. You could practically hear Recovery Girl getting ready to yell at him.
That's All Might for you. Pushing boundaries, playing the part. But he wants them to excel. He sees their potential, even when they don't.
So it's less about being a traditional teacher and more about the bigger picture he's trying to show them.
Exactly. It's not about quirks or combat. It's about what makes a hero, about selflessness and courage. But even the best heroes have their limits.
And for All Might, that limit was retirement, which, let's be honest, freaked everyone out.
Yeah, the whole world felt it. It wasn't just the end of an era. Everyone suddenly had to deal with this new reality.